beautiful. Hey, everybody, train wreck. Hey, train wreck, get in the train. I seen it, big old train wreck. Train wreck, get in the grid pass. I saw it, boy, it was something. Crash. I saw it.
Sure you did, Rafe, sure you did.
Oh, she just shot into there and then whoosh, he flew down, smashed into that pond, smash! Down, all red and gold and silver. Blur, blur, breathing underwater, you know. There's the devil on me. I never did see nothing like that.
The whole train?
No, not the train.
What got wrecked?
Nothing got wrecked.
Bleak, give the boy a beer. He's had an ordeal.
My God, I never did see nothing like that.
Here you are, Rafe. Cool your brain.
What brain?
Now, Rafe, just what was this shot through the air?
The locomotive?
No, not. I know a locomotive.
Sure you do.
No, it's this big, red and silver monster inside a big box. Watch. He's coming out of the woods, you know, and heading towards the meadow with these Indians pelting her with arrows.
Indians?
Oh, they didn't mean nothing. They was just funning. But this here fireman, he must be stoking up that locomotive, because, whee! He's belching smoke and running like a rock downhill. As he gets that bend, you know. And all of a sudden, whee! It flies out of that flat car, smack in a rock canyon pool.
Well, what did?
What? This thing in the box.
If it was in a box, how could you see it?
Well, the box busted when it hit the water, and that's when I seen it.
Well, that's worth a round on the house.
I tell you, it was all red and silver and beautiful. And it was breathing. Well, I seen it. Oh, all right, you don't believe me? You take back your beer.
That's all right, Rafe. That was worth a nickel.
No. You think I'm crazy? You take it back.
I'll take it, Rafe. All red and silver. And it was breathing.
You're the only one who didn't laugh.
I don't laugh at people, Rafe.
I told them and they laughed.
Yeah.
They think I'm crazy, don't they?
Well, I reckon everybody's a little crazy one way or another.
No, but they didn't believe me. That's why they laughed. Only you didn't laugh, did you?
No, I didn't.
It was so beautiful, all red and gold and shining.
Is that a fact?
Then you believe me?
Sure, I'll believe you.
Oh.
Now, let's call it a day, huh?
Swoosh! Crash!
Phil Limber Pete, that was just practice. Where you going in your good clothes? You mean that Killebrew can't read yet?
Can you?
Well, Mary, when a man gets to reading, he gets to thinking. He gets to thinking, he gets in a whole lot of trouble. What are you hiding under that cloth, sis?
A blueberry pie, and I'm not hiding it.
I kind of thought we'd cut that up around bedtime.
There's 3 more in the oven. You can have a whole one apiece.
And one for John Killebrew, no doubt.
Any objections?
No, but still in all...
Still in all, what?
Well, you know, Mary, the whole town knows.
I'm asking him.
Well, Mary, if it wasn't for crazy John Killebrew, we wouldn't be here. And this town wouldn't be here, which it oughtn't to be in the first place. As you well know, we followed him out here because he said the railroad was coming after him. Well, here we sit, and the railroad is 22 miles to the north.
In a country as big as this, 22 miles is a very close miss.
Ah, close only counts in horseshoes, sis. See what I mean?
Hold this. Even in horseshoes, close isn't always good enough.
Sassy, ain't she? And something else. When a woman starts carrying pies to a man, things is going on.
Ah, don't mean nothing, Angus. Killaroo's like another brother.
You want him for your brother?
Well, not exactly.
Well, that's what you're gonna get. She's young, she's pretty, and she can cook. Now, you add a man to that, and things is gonna happen. Without even knocking, see what I mean?
Why, that Killaroo's an animal. Did I tell you I saw him talking to a bear?
A bear?
Up in Smart Valley, him and the bear sitting on a log talking just like us. I seen him.
I believe that. Did you ever see Crazy John Killebrew go fishing? He don't fish with no hook and line like an ordinary man. He reaches down in the water and he catches some with his bare hands.
No.
Yeah.
Don't matter what's said about John Killebrew. He's still a lot of man.
What a wife you're going to make for somebody.
Who?
Anybody.
I heard what happened between you and Mr. Bat.
Nothing happened. I just gave him a mug of beer.
Yes, I know. Was that wise? I mean, after all, Mr. Bat's a pretty important man in town.
I ain't going to worry about Sam Bat. I ain't got no money, and I'm too big for him to whip.
Shall we start our lesson?
Yeah. How am I doing anyhow?
Oh, you're doing fine.
I hope so. It's been damn near a year.
It's been what? One of the purposes of reading is to acquire vocabulary and lessen the need for profanity. Profanity is merely a stupid person's way of emphasizing a statement, and I think you're past that stage now.
I know, Mary. It's just this damn town.
John, you mustn't blame everything on the town.
I don't. They blame it on me. Maybe they got a right. I don't know. They believed in me, Mary. They followed me here. I grew up in this country with the Indians. I knew it like the palm of my hand. And I thought I knew exactly where that railroad was going to come.
That was 10 years ago, John. Why can't you forget it?
I told you. I can. They can't.
Oh, well, that's all your imagination, John. Just like that engine Ray thinks he saw. You shouldn't be so bitter.
Well, if that's the way I am, then so be it.
If you're like that, why don't you leave here?
I plan to.
Oh?
But first, I'm going to show this town something.
What?
I don't know.
Where'd you go?
San Francisco. Maybe the Yukon. Maybe just sail around the world. I don't know.
Would you go alone?
I reckon so. Always have.
Tonight you're going to read Emerson, the essay on self-reliance. Something for a lonely man.
It is only as a man puts off from himself all you want to read first?
All right, I'll read it once, then you do it. It is only as a man puts off from himself all external support and stands alone that I see him to be strong and to prevail. He is weaker by every recruit to his banner. Is not a man better than a town?
Read that again.
No, you read it now.
Please, Mary. Again, slow.
It is only as a man puts off from himself all external support and stands alone that I see him to be strong and to prevail. He is weaker by every recruit to his banner. Is not a man better than a town? What are you doing?
I got business.
What on earth?
I'll see you in 4 or 5 days, Mary.
John Killebrew! Come back here and finish your lesson. Do you mind telling me where you're going? Well, I know you've lost your reason, but have you lost your voice, too?
Ain't that?
Isn't, if you don't mind.
I don't mind. I'll have to tell you all about it when I get back, Mary.
If I'm here.
Oh, you'll be here. Where you gonna go?
John Killebrew, have you gone stark staring mad?
I'll have to tell you about that, too, Mary.
Well, you needn't bother. And furthermore, you're wrong about the town, and they're right about you.
You sure about that? Mary, didn't you just read me out of that book that a man is better than a town?
Over 1,000 pages, and I had to pick that one.
Go home, boy.
Crazy or something, Killebrew? Stopping this train in Indian country?
You headed for San Francisco?
If you get off the track, I am.
Well, you got yourself another piece of baggage.
She's burnt clean through. Mary, this meat is burnt clean through.
is it now? Da 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 do 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 do.
She didn't even make dessert.
Boys, there's something going on around here.
Well, I see you're all enjoying your last supper.
I hear you right, Mary?
You did. I'm leaving.
You what?
Yep. And from now on, you can cook your own meals, wash your own dirty dishes, and make your own beds.
Mary Dern, where are you going with that nightie?
To John Killebrews, and I won't be back till I'm married.
Married?
She's sick, Angus.
Mary, I'm your eldest brother, and I'm going to talk to you now like I was her daddy. You ain't traipsing off over there with no nightie over your arm just to get married, especially to that crazy John Killebrew.
And what does that make me? Well, go on, tell me. Well, I'll tell you. I admire him, I believe in him, and I'm gonna marry him. And I'm leaving this house right now.
Boys, I don't think we got much to worry about.
Huh?
Killebrew's got to ask her first.
Well, that pink nightie will sure help him make up his mind.
Well, let's go and get her.
Oh, it ain't gonna make no difference. It ain't gonna help none.
What do you mean?
Well, Killebrew ain't home.
Well, what if he comes back in the middle of the night?
Well, I guess we'll have to run shifts and sit out on the front porch and watch. We can do that, can't we? Huh?
Yeah.
Boys, it ain't so much what's going on over there that's worrisome. It's what's gonna happen over here.
How's that, Angus?
Breakfast. What are we gonna do about breakfast?
First time in the city, big boy?
Yes, ma'am. It kind of takes you by storm, don't it?
Yeah, it does. You interested in a little fun?
No, ma'am. I'm looking for the Golden Gate Insurance Company.
Oh, well, I don't know where the insurance company is, but I could sure show you the Golden Gate.
I'm sure you could.
Well?
No, thanks.
What a waste.
Yes, sir.
My name's Killebrew. I want to buy a piece of machinery.
Machinery? Good heavens, sir. This is an insurance company.
Yeah. Are you in charge here?
Dear me, no. Mr. Hofferkamp is the president. I'm his secretary.
Yeah, well, tell him I want to talk to him, will you?
I'm afraid that's impossible. He's tied up now.
Well, supposing you untie him, because I got some business with him.
I'll see what I can do.
Yeah.
All right, man, out with it.
There's a Mr. Killebrew outside, sir.
Killebrew. Never heard of him. What does he want?
He wants to buy a machine.
Throw him out.
I don't think I can, sir.
Well, I can. Would you come in, please? Now then, Mr. Killebrew, what can I do for you? I want to buy a steam engine from you.
What would we be doing with a steam engine?
I don't know, but you got one.
We have?
Yep. It's at the bottom of a fishing hole up at Immigrant Pass. It's a single piston steeple rod paddle engine, serial number 1187.
Oh, that. Yes, I suppose we do own that now.
That's what the folks over at the railroad told me.
And you want to buy it?
The price is right.
Mr. Killebrew, I'm a businessman, but not a thief. We've been informed that that engine is absolutely unsalvageable. Not only has it been deemed technically unfeasible, but the Sierra Railroad positively refuses to stop a train in that area without an escort of United States cavalry.
Yeah, what's it worth?
It costs $10,000, and it's worth nothing.
Take $1 for it?
Forgive me for asking, but are you crazy?
Well, opinion's sort of divided on that.
Mr. Killebrew, assuming that you were able to recover the steam engine, what would you do with it?
I got plans.
I see. Let's say you performed this miracle. Would you be interested in selling it?
Hadn't thought about it.
Think about it.
What would you pay?
In good condition, accessible to us, $1,500.
How about $3,000?
That's quite a sum of money.
For a miracle?
I like your style, Mr. Killebrew. Give me $1.
I'll give to you a paper of pins, if that's the way my love begins. If you will marry me, if you will marry me. La 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 la.
Morning, Mary.
Pete, go get the rifle.
What for? We're 3 against 1, ain't we?
That's what I mean. Go get it.
I worried when your horse came home without you.
I didn't need him where I've been.
Oh?
You know, Mary, I must be getting old. I'm plumb tuckered out and I only walked 22 miles.
That's a good long walk. From where?
Railroad tracks up at Immigrant Pass.
Oh?
I took myself a little trip to the city.
Junction City?
San Francisco.
San Francisco? But what on earth were you...
Now, Mary, why don't you just sit down and I'll tell you all about it.
Open up in there, John Killebrew.
What do they want?
I think they're after me.
For what?
I spent the night here.
Well, they know I wasn't here, don't they?
I don't know. Or care.
You open up in there, you John Killebrew, or lock his door down.
That ain't necessary, Angus. It's open.
We come to fetch her home where she belongs.
Not till I show you something. Sit down.
Huh?
Sit down.
We can stand.
Take a look at that.
Bill of sale.
For a steam engine?
I thought you'd be surprised.
Well, you bought a steam engine?
For a fact.
Where is it?
Up the line a piece.
You mean that one that Rafe Runkle's been a-babbling on about?
The same. I went into San Francisco and made a deal for it with Hofferkamp himself. R.J. Hofferkamp, the head man at the insurance company. That's his signature on that bill of sales, which you couldn't read, Angus.
Well, then you really own it.
That's right. And I'm willing to share it with any man that'll help me. And I want to give you Durans a first chance.
Hip you what?
Bring it into town, that's all.
That's all.
Where is it now?
Why, it's up at Immigrant Pass.
And what's it doing there?
Why, it's a line at the bottom of Rock Canyon Pool.
It's there just like Rafe saw it. All I need's a few men to help me, and I can bring her into town.
Out of that water hole.
It can be done.
Drag it 22 miles back to town?
Over them mountains?
Look, I admit it ain't going to be easy, but it could be profitable. It's going to be worth a lot of money.
You buy it, John?
I got the bill of sale right there.
Did it occur to you why you got it for $1?
They told me.
What'd they tell you, John?
Oh, they were afraid of a little Indian trouble.
Yeah, like maybe getting tomahawked to death.
Oh, come on, now let him tell it.
Well, you know how them city fellers are. They figure all Indians are just a bunch of screaming savages that you can't do business with.
Which, of course, they ain't.
Oh, no, not necessarily. You fellas ought to know that. You came here alone, built this town.
Yeah, with an axe in one hand and a rifle in the other.
Nevertheless, you built it.
And what do we got?
Look, all I'm trying to
Once before, we followed you, Killebrew.
And once was enough.
Where you going, John?
Why, he's going fishing for a steam engine.
What's he going to use for bait?
One of these days, he ain't gonna walk away.
Old man, you loan me 3 good mules, and I'll bring that engine back here myself.
I ain't got but 3 mules, John. You bet $1, you asking me to bet all I got. It's not that I mind. 20, 30 years ago, I'd have gone with you.
I'll split it right down the line with you, 50-50.
Wish I could. You're a man in a town full of women, John. You had nerve enough to come here and gamble on them railroad tracks. They followed you like women. They didn't come out here to cut a life out of this country. They come out here to get lucky and rich. You was wrong in your calculations. They think it was you that busted their dreams. Like women, they ain't gonna take the blame. All I got left is them mules. They're gonna carry me to my grave. They're gonna be my pallbearers, John. They're worth every bit of $100. You want them, you can have them for 50.
I ain't got it.
Well, I only know one place you can get it.
You want to borrow $50?
Well, now, let's see here. Yeah, Killebrew. Yeah, there it is. Killebrew, you owe exactly $316.82, including interest, and you are 3 payments in arrears. And you have the gall to try to borrow 50 more?
I need those mules bad, Sam, and I ain't got a nickel.
Well, all right, here's a nickel, Killebrew. You just go buy yourself a beer, and this time throw it in your own face.
Tell me, Fred Longstreet, if you was to call a cow of a thicket, how'd you do it? And if you was to call a steam engine out of the water, how'd you do that? Loud, man, that thing's under the water, it can't hear you.
right, you are crazy.
Whiskey. Leave the bottle. Charge it.
Anything you say, John.
Mighty fine supper we had tonight, Mary. Wasn't it a good supper, Pete?
Best eating since you took over from Ma, Mary.
You heard about Killebrew? He's down at the saloon, drinking it up just like they're gonna quit making it.
Killebrew cutting up some, is he? My.
Well, he's had a bad day. First old man Walensky turns him down in them mules. Then he got the guts to go to Sambat for $50.
I never seen a grown man go downhill so fast.
Standing there at the bar since sundown, just swilling it back.
Oh, amazing he's still standing.
Just barely, I'd say.
There now, Mary, you see for yourself. And lucky for you, you seen it in time.
From the town nut to the town drunk.
Why don't you just shut up?
What did I say that ain't a fact?
You never tell a woman a fact, even.
Maybe I better talk to her.
Just sit down. It ain't easy for a woman to get over something like this. Now, she'll go inside and have herself a little cry, as women will do, and by tomorrow morning, she'll be her old self again.
Now, why is she going to town?
She's going shopping.
At night?
Oh, let her walk it off, boys. She's just trying to get John Killebrew out of her system.
Puts off from himself all is only as a man puts off from himself all
External.
External.
Go on. Read it. But you still haven't read it to me. Remember?
External support and stands alone. That I see him to be strong and to prevail. He is weaker by every
recruit
to his banner. He is not a man better than a town.
Come on. Now, you let this happen just 'cause of some mules?
No. No, it wasn't just the mules. It was everything. Everybody in town thinks I'm crazy. I can put up with that, but when you said I was crazy, well, I thought you believed in me, Mary.
Oh, John. You wanted those mules? They're hanging to the clothesline.
Mary, how'd you get them?
I bought them.
$50? Where'd you get the money?
My dowry.
Mary, I'll get that steam engine. I'll show this town. I'll take those mules and I'll go tonight.
And you'll take me?
Mary, that ain't no place for a woman.
Anywhere her man is, that's a woman's place.
Ain't that pretty?
Are we bringing the steam engine back this way?
No, I'm afraid it's a little narrow. We'll probably have to take it over that mountain.
Come on, Mary. There she is.
Where?
Right down there.
Are you sure it's down there, John?
Well, sure, I'm sure. Who could have moved it?
Well, that's what I'm wondering, too. John?
Yeah?
John, you know I wouldn't be here if I didn't have a lot of faith in you.
Yeah, I know that, Mary.
Yeah, well, I just don't believe it.
What?
Well, I just don't believe you can drag a steam engine out of that pool.
I don't either. The way I figured, if you can't drag a steam engine out of the pool, you just move the pool away from the steam engine.
You just move the pool?
Sure. Mary, you know what they used to call me when I lived with the Indians? Big Beaver.
All right, Big Beaver. How do you move a pool?
You train it. Just step back, Mary. Just step back. Hey, Mary, you all right?
Can't you make these rocks any smaller?
Mary, honey, I don't make them. I just dig them. Leave them more big ones for me.
Can we do it, John? Can we really do it?
Of course we can do it. Just the two of us. You and me together.
You and I.
That's right. You and me.
sorry. I didn't mean to wake you.
Well, I'm not sorry. And I'm not for sure I'm altogether awake yet either.
Well, John Killebrew, you've really done it.
Yep. Today we drained the pool.
I don't mean the pool.
And what?
That you've been sleeping with me these past few nights.
Mary, I ain't laid a hand on you and you know it.
How would I know? I'm so tired every night I sleep like a log.
Well, you can take my word for it.
Well, I do, John. But will the rest of the town? I better fix our breakfast, John.
Mary, listen to me.
Hmm?
I give you my solemn word.
Well, it isn't your word that matters anymore.
Oh, I see. It's them three loudmouth brothers of yours, huh?
Out of my hands.
Well, it's in mine, and I can whoop all three of them.
They know that, John. They'll have guns.
Mary. I don't need no gun to make me marry you.
Hurry up with the water!
All right, boys. Let's go get her.
Hey, Mary! Mary! Hey, Mary! 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 Hey, Mary! Mary!
I'm taking a bath.
Mary! Hey, Mary! Hey, Mary, she's coming up high and dry.
What is?
The steam engine is coming up out of the water.
Oh, John, that's wonderful.
Yeah, well, come on, get out of there. I want you to see.
Well, I don't want you to.
Huh?
Turn around, please.
Oh, well, come on, Mary, hurry up. We gotta get going.
You ain't going anywhere, Killebrew. Except to church.
And not 'cause it's Sunday either.
And you going too, Mary.
Not without John, I'm not.
Oh, he's going. One way or the other.
I told you.
Do you, Mary, take John to be your lawful wedded husband?
I most certainly do.
And do you, John, take Mary to be your lawful wedded wife?
Since he's gonna be one of the family, I'm gonna speak for him. He do.
A man maybe gets married one time in his lifetime, and when he takes that vow, he don't want no gun in his back. Now, state that question again.
Do you, John, take Mary to be your lawful wedded wife?
I do.
I now pronounce you man and wife.
Is that it?
I'm through.
I'm not.
Mr. and Mrs. John Killebrew! Oh, happy day! Hey, everybody! Hey! Hey!
I didn't hear anything, did you?
Not a thing. Hit him!
Yes, sir. You know, old Killebrew, he ain't such a bad feller for a brother-in-law. I think that Ma would smile on him right now. I think that one of these days he's going to settle down and amount to something.
You know what they say, what they all say.
What's that, Eben?
Wedlock's a padlock.
Eben. Eben. He's one of us now.
That's right. And he might even share our chores with us.
Yep.
He might even share our meals with us.
Yep.
And by the devil's forked tail, I think that he ought to be over here sharing our whiskey with us right now.
That's a good idea.
Pete, you go over there and see if that light's still burning.
Still burning.
Good. Now we're going to go over and show some brotherhood and invite them over. Maybe Mary will fix us a little snack. Maybe we ought to let them know we're coming.
I could throw a rock at the door.
That's a good idea, Eben. That's a good idea. That ain't the door. I think that they heard that.
I'll knock. Nobody's home.
That ain't all. His horse is gone. We have gone on our honeymoon. See you soon with a surprise.
Surprise? Do you think maybe...
No, it couldn't be that.
I know what it is.
What is it, Angus?
It's that dang steam engine.
It's gone. Confound it, I should never have left it in the first place. I never should have gone back to town.
You mean to get married?
Oh, Mary, a man could get married any day. But how many times in his life does he get a chance to find a steam engine?
John Killebrew, are you sure? Are you really sure it was ever there?
You were here when I drained this pool.
No, I wasn't. I was at the camp taking a bath.
Oh,
You told
I
me.
see. It never was here in the first place, right? I'm just seeing things. Is that it? All right, I'll tell you what. You get on that horse and I'll show you where that steam engine went.
You mean to tell me we're following the trail of a steam engine?
Nope. I'm following our mules.
How'd you know?
Well, there's been one of them old fellas spying on us every day. I'll go talk to him. Sure I can.
Watch there, Chief.
Lewa fa neozista! Lewa kwe! Lewa kwe!
John, there's something I don't understand.
What's that?
How are we going to get this steam engine back to town?
We'll wheel it.
Well, where are you going to get the wheels?
I'm a blacksmith.
What do you think of these two little dandies for supper?
You mean you caught him without a fishing line?
Why, sure. Just reached in there and got them while they was asleep.
Oh, they're beautiful. You mean they were sleeping together?
Yep, just like husband and wife. Just like us, Mary.
Not quite like us.
Is not a man better than a town? You betcha he is.
John?
Mary, what in heaven's name?
Yes, John?
What's that you got on anyhow?
My pink nightgown.
Well, I can see that, but you can't wear a frilly little thing like that out here. You'll catch your death.
Well, I wasn't planning to.
Mary, if you got sick out here, I never would get that engine back now. I'll go get you an extra blanket.
But I don't want another blanket.
It ain't no difference. I'll get it. No problem.
But Mrs. John Killebrew shouldn't need...
Like I said, no problem. No problem. Not many people carrying their own stoves with them, there are there, Mary? Reckon we're sort of lucky to find all this dry kindling, huh? It just ain't right to make a beast of burden out of anything so lovely.
Are you talking about me or the steam engine?
Oh, Mary,
He'll kill us.
It ain't a he, and I think I know her. Now, you get around behind this steam engine. Don't get scared and make any foolish move. Just stay right there. Howdy, ma'am. Nice to see you again. Hey, that's a mighty cute little cub you got there. Yes, sir. He's a dandy. It's a steam engine, ma'am. I wouldn't touch it. It might be a little bit hot. Shot her 5 times, and she'd have still killed both of us. You know, I thought I knowed her, but I reckon I didn't.
I'll say you didn't.
Yeah, dang if they don't all look just alike. I know just a thing for that. Come on. Bear grease. It ain't too pretty, but it sure is soothing. Here. How's that? Better? You know, Mary, we're sure going to have a story to tell our children, aren't we?
Glad to know we're going to have children.
Sure we're going to have children. Lots of them. Mary, you know what that steam engine means? It means our kids ain't going to have to grow up in a little ignorant mountain town. It means they can have an education like you and see the big cities of the world and grow up and be something better than me. You know what I mean?
No.
You don't?
I mean, I can't imagine anybody being better than you.
We could keep going. We could make 5 miles today.
Don't you ever get tired?
I'm tired. You know, Mary, this trip learnt me something I'd always wondered about.
Taught.
Taught.
What?
It taught me why men want to go over mountains, push out to sea, and go over Niagara Falls in a barrel. Know what I mean?
Yep.
You do? The mules! Yeah!
It's gone.
The Lord just didn't want me to have that engine.
Oh, John.
He just wouldn't let me have it.
I'll get the mules.
Why? Why?
John! John, come here, quick! John! John, quick!
The Lord sure does move in mysterious ways.
He's bringing it in. He's bringing it in.
Get up! Get up!
Mary? Mary? Look familiar? Mary, we're pretty near there. We're pretty near home.
We've done it? Oh, we've really done it?
Well, not quite. We still gotta cross Meadow Creek. After all this rain, that ground's liable to be a little soft.
He's bringing it in, everybody! Yeah,
steam engine.
What?
Yeah, come on, come on. Hey, everybody, he's bringing it in. Yeah, he's bringing it in.
You believe that?
It's ridiculous. That's impossible.
Is it?
Saddle me up.
Shovel.
Can't we use the mules?
No, not till we get this thing straightened out. They're liable to tip it over, and then we'd really be stuck.
Couldn't we go to town for help?
We could, but we ain't.
Well, isn't
No.
John? It looks like the town's coming out here.
Hey, everybody. Hey, take a look there. There's the there's the old steam engine. Oh, where you live? Smoke right down there. Smoke down the king of
Need some help, John?
I don't need no help from none of you.
Well, let's see you lift it then, Killaroo.
Yeah.
Don't be a fool, John. Let us give you a hand. Sure, John, we can get that engine out of there in no time.
None of you. Not a one of you offered to help when I asked, and now I don't want it, so just go on home, all of you.
You better get yourself a rowboat, Killebrew. You're gonna need it.
You want us to hitch on and haul you out?
There ain't nobody holding Angus. Nobody but me.
But they're only trying to help, John.
We don't need any.
I don't understand you, John Killebrew. People offer to help and you stand there a mountain of foolish pride and refuse. What's the matter with you?
I don't need no help. I don't need nobody.
Then you don't need me either. And when you try to again hitch yourself to the mules, you're just as stubborn and just as dumb.
I'll tell you one thing, gentlemen. That steam engine isn't so funny as this town thinks. Neither is John Killebrew.
Everybody was laughing pretty hard, Sam.
Bleak laughing at some poor boob is one thing, but when you keep on laughing, you're a boob yourself.
Go on about that steam engine, Sam.
Yeah. Well, to Killebrew, that engine is worth whatever he can sell it for. Maybe as much as $2,000, $3,000. But to me, to the town, that is, that engine could mean a fortune. That could bring prosperity by turning the wheels of industry.
What industry?
I'll tell you. All of you men have stands of timber around here. All right, what's it been used for? I'll tell you. to hunt rabbits in, to get firewood, and once a year cut down a Christmas tree. But those aren't just trees on that land, gentlemen.
What are they, Sam?
Well, I'll tell you. They're bridges, furniture, houses, ships. And do you know what turns them into that? A sawmill. And do you know what operates a sawmill? A steam engine. I ask you gentlemen to imagine if this town that missed being a railroad center now rising to a lumber metropolis in the wilderness. Industry, growth, riches. That should be its destiny and our fortune. And do you know where our fortune lies? It's stuck in the mud, out there 2 miles from here. So I say instead of laughing at Killebrew, we should have pitched in to help him.
Some of the people offered to, Sam.
Sure, us Gerns, we tried.
And what did he say?
Well, same thing. He said he don't need nobody. He's gonna do it all himself.
Who could rightly blame him? We did him an injustice, all of us. We had a great man in our midst, and we didn't realize it. It's a matter of history. The injustice of mankind. Therefore, I say to make amends, we show him exactly the kind of men that we really are and how we really feel.
How do we feel, Sam?
He wants to sell that engine. Well, we buy it from him. We'll meet his price. We'll go out there first thing in the morning and we'll put it to him fair and square.
What if he ain't willing to sell, Sam?
We need that engine, Angus. He'll sell, one way or the other.
You got the other way, Sam?
Right here, Angus. John Killebrew, $316.82. 3 payments in arrears.
A little toast, gentlemen, to the brawn of John Killebrew and the brains of Sam Batt.
I'll drink to that.
Aren't you having troubles, John? We come to help. Now, we've been a-setting up all night a-thinking, and we figure we owe you an apology.
So that's why we came out here early like this, to apologize.
Now, we ought to have been helping you out with that engine from the beginning. And so you may as well accept our offer, John, 'cause it's all in the family now.
Let me set you boys straight. First of all, that engine ain't in the family, it's in the mud, and it's mine. And I'll get it out of here by myself.
Hey! Hey, Big John! They're coming after it, Big John! They're gonna take it away from you! They're gonna get it from you, Big John!
I hear him, Ray.
Can I help you, Big John?
No. You just stay out of the way.
Hey! Hey, Hey, get stuck!
Killebrew, I think I owe you an apology. And I think I speak for every man in this town.
I don't see any.
I know how you must feel. I can't say I blame you. But I also realize that words have little meaning. So I didn't bring just conversation here. I brought along something that you would understand. Money. Killebrew, I'll buy that engine for any price you name. Right here, right now. You just name it.
Sam, if I could trade you a dead horse for the Union Pacific Railroad, I'd rather walk to St. Louis on my bare feet.
I don't think you heard rightly. This is United States currency I'm holding here. You just give the word, and I'll start paying.
Put your money in your pocket, Sam. I ain't selling that engine to you or nobody else. And I never had any intention to.
All right. I tried to be fair. Go ahead, Sheriff.
John, I gotta serve you with this here paper. It's the law. I take it. Go ahead, John. Please now, John, it's the law. Now, this ain't my doing, but the law is the law, and I got the badge. You owe him money. Legally, he can take that engine.
Let him try.
Killebrew, I made you a fair and square offer, and these good people here heard me. So if you don't want to do business with me, you've got to do business with the sheriff.
It's the law, John.
Is it? Is that the law, Sheriff? When a man refuses to sell something that is really his, you can bring out a piece of paper and take it away from him?
Well, John owes him money, Mary.
An honest debt which he'll pay, and you know it. Anyway, Sam Bat doesn't care about the money he's owed. He just wants that machine. And all you're doing is helping him steal it by telling everybody it's the law.
Well, you heard her, Sheriff. It's going to take more than a little piece of paper to take that engine. Or me.
All right, man. Take it.
I wouldn't do that if I were you.
Well, you ain't me.
That's what I meant.
Aren't you going to do something, Sheriff?
Not until he's finished, I ain't.
Think we should help him? He said he won't do it himself.
Oh, Angus, come on, it's 4 against 1.
It ought to be about even. Of course, we could help a little.
I gotta take you in, Killebrew. It's the law. You destroyed illegal paper, caused a public riot with assault and some battery. It's against the law to beat up a man, let alone 4.
What about 5?
It's the same thing, John.
Good.
You ready, John?
I am now.
Don't you dare leave, any of you. Now, you listen to me. You too, Mr. Bat. For 10 years, you've been humiliating that man. You've mocked him and cursed him behind his back. You're afraid to say it to his face. And now, gutless as always, you let the sheriff take him off to jail.
You want us to interfere with the law?
No. I want you to understand what is really happening here. This machine that none of you cared about or even wanted, this steam engine, is John Killebrew's payment for that mistake he made 10 years ago. You see, he knew that this steam engine could be the beginning of this town, a future for all of us. So now you have a choice. You can let Sam Bat keep the engine and go on running you and this town. Or you can follow John Killebrew like you did once before. Now, which is it?
You got so many charges against you, John, I'm gonna have to write them down. Tearing up illegal paper, causing a public disturbance, 4 men flattened. Now, how much was that debt you owe, John?
$316.82.
Sheriff! Hey, Sheriff!
What's it, Rafe?
They're coming, Sheriff, they're coming.
Who's coming?
The women.
The women?
Yeah, they're all coming, and one of them's carrying a rope.
My goodness, they're coming for you, John.
coming for me?
The women, they're coming to lynch you, man. But don't you worry none. I ain't never lost a prisoner yet. We'll sneak out the back way and ride to Junction City. Rafe, you take them horses around the back. They'll never lynch John Killebrew as long as I'm sheriff.
Well, Sheriff, the women don't want to lynch John.
What?
They want to lynch you.
Me? My goodness. John, you gotta get out of there. They ain't coming for you. They're coming for me.
What are you letting me out for?
To protect the man. Get out there now.
Here they come.
Hold it, ladies. We're coming out.
We are not.
You sold it?
Yes, to the citizens of Arcana. Share a piece. Except for me, I bought 50.
50?
Yeah, I sold the mules back to Mr. Walensky.
What about Sam Bat?
Ah, nothing. Not a share to him or his friends. Here you are, Sheriff. $316.82.
You all paid up, Killebrew, but I still gotta hold you for calling a public commotion. That's the law. It's the law. It's the law. But I'm gonna drop them charges and call it self-defense.
Mary, I'm puzzled about something.
You are, John?
Yeah, can I buy a share?
Of course not. You own it.
I do?
Most of it. Capitalized at $3,000 at $1 a share, you're now holding 2,684 shares.
I am.
Well, of course you are. When we finish your reading, we'll tackle arithmetic and I'll prove it to you.
Mary, supposing you tell me what took place out there after I left.
Oh, I guess the good people of Arcana just had a large dose of plain truth.
Charge these to my brother-in-law. He's rich. We ought to have a drink to the bride and the groom. Where'd they go?
What do you think, Sonny? They went on their honeymoon.
Well, here's to their honeymoon.
Doggone, what a day, huh? Everybody in town invested in my steam engine. What a day for our camp. And all because of you, Mary Jordan.
What did you say?
I said all because of you.
My name is Mary Killebrew, and that's the way it's going to be around here. So don't you forget.
Well, now, I don't think I'll have a lot of trouble remembering that.